Morning, everybody. I think that's the first time I ever got applause and got introduced. So. Normally I get booed. All right. So yeah, all right. So we got 20 questions here. What we'll do is I'll just ask a question. You guys write down your answer. I was going to have everybody bring up their answer sheets at the end, but I think what we'll do, we'll just have you guys on the honor system. I'll read the answers when we're done. You guys grade it. And then we'll, oh yeah, does anybody need paper and pencil that was not here yet?
Yeah. I can pass them out. Thanks for doing that. You got time or up for a drink first, or we gotta go straight there? Oh, your call, whichever.
Okay, now is everybody good? Everybody got? All right, we good? All right, so yeah, we'll just do the honor system, and then we'll find out who's got the highest scores. And if there's a tiebreaker, we're going to use question 20 as whoever's closest, and we'll get to that obviously when we get to 20. But if you guys are ready, I gotta take my glasses off, otherwise I can't see this. That's tiny print. All right, here we go. Question 1. All right, what 19th century waterway was Grand Lake St. Mary's constructed to supply? Again, what 19th century waterway was Grand Lake St. Mary's constructed to supply? All right, number 2. At the time of its completion, what world record did Grand Lake St. Mary's hold? At the time of its completion, what world record did Grand Lake St. Mary's hold? Number 3. Where could you have found the Devil's Backbone at Grand Lake? Where could you have found the Devil's Backbone at Grand Lake? Grand Lake? You have to forgive me if I say some things wrong. I'm used to doing this at night with a few drinks in me, so not that I don't have drinks in me from last night, but this is a different animal here. All right, number 4. Grand Lake was home to the world's first what? Grand Lake was home to the world's first what? And number 5's got 2 answers, so it'll be worth 2 points. If you only get 1, you still get credit for 1 point. Oil was a major commercial venture on Grand Lake. Name 2 other major commercial ventures that once occurred but no longer take place on the lake. Again, oil was a major commercial venture on Grand Lake. Name 2 other major commercial ventures that once occurred but no longer take place on the lake. Number 6 got 3 answers, worth 3 points here. What are the names of the 3 dredges that operate at Grand Lake? I'm reasonably sure you just heard that, but what are the names of the 3 dredges that operate at Grand Lake? Making sure you guys are paying attention. Number 7's probably my favorite question of the whole thing. How much were the German and Irish immigrants who dug the lake paid per day? How much were the German and Irish immigrants who dug the lake paid per day? Number 8. What was the lake's original name when it was constructed? What was the lake's original name when it was constructed? Number 9, other than, well, the answer to 8 and Grand Lake St. Mary's, what are 2 other names the lake has been known by in the past? There's actually 5. Just name 2 of the 5. So other than the answer to 8 and Grand Lake St. Mary's, what are 2 other names the lake has been known by in the past? Or name 2 of the 5. Number 10. How long did construction take on the lake? And bonus points if you know the exact years. How long did construction take on the lake? And bonus points if you know the exact years. Number 11. What is the name of the mythical creature that lives in Grand Lake? What is the name of the mythical creature that lives in Grand Lake? I don't know. That's what the question says. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he's real. So. Or she. I don't know. They. Number 12. What unique aviation feature is on the lake? What unique aviation feature is on the lake? Number 13. What is the horsepower limit on Grand Lake? What is the horsepower limit on Grand Lake? All right, number 14 is multiple choice. What year did Grand Lake St. Mary's become a state park? Was it 1939, 1949, 1959, or 1969? Again, multiple choice. What year did Grand Lake St. Mary's become a state park? 1939, 1949, 1959, and 1969. Number 15, you got a 50% shot here. Which of Grand Lake's famous birds has the bigger wingspan? The bald eagle or the American white pelican? Which of Grand Lake's famous birds has the bigger wingspan? The bald eagle or the American white pelican? Number 16, according to ODNR, Grand Lake St. Mary's is currently how many acres? According to ODNR, Grand Lake St. Mary's is currently how many acres?
At its current water depth?
Man, it's too early for that. Come on. That's good, though. That's good. Number 17, true or false? The state of Ohio used to plant corn on Safety Island. True or false? The state of Ohio used to plant corn on Safety Island. Number 18. What is the name of the only privately owned island on Grand Lake? What is the name of the only privately owned island on Grand Lake? Number 19. Follow me here. If you spilled a cup of coffee into Grand Lake, how long would it stay in the lake before it either evaporates or flows out from either the Salina or St. Mary's side of the lake? Or in other words, what is the residence time of water in Grand Lake? Like, how long does water stay in Grand Lake? Yeah, that's a good point. How big a cup here? Are we talking like a grande or whatever? You know? Again, if you spilled a cup of coffee in Grand Lake, how long would it stay in the lake before it evaporates or flows out from either the Salina or St. Mary's side of the lake? Basically, how long does water stay in Grand Lake? Approximately. And number 20, we'll use this as a tiebreaker. If there's a tie at the end, obviously. How many gallons of water are in the lake at normal pool? How many gallons of water are in the lake at normal pool? I love that question, by the way.
U.S. gallons.
Now, I thought we'd use Madagascar gallons. Why not?
Imperial.
Yeah, sure, why not? All right, everybody got their, we're good with doing the honor system? All right, no cheating. I mean, the prizes are nice, but come on now. All right. The 19th century waterway, question one. The 19th century waterway that Grand Lake St. Mary's was constructed to supply, of course, the Miami and Erie Canal.
Worth 1 point.
Yes, that is worth 1 point. Yes, yes, 1 point. Yes, that's fine. Yes, yes. Number 2. The world record that Grand Lake St. Mary's held was that it was the largest man-made artificial body of water in the world.
We have to have all the
No, not all that, but, just, if you know it, yeah. Again, honor system. If you know what you wrote, you're good. We trust you. All right. Number 3 was, where could you have found the Devil's Backbone? The answer, that was Gordon State Park Amusement Park. It was located on the northeast corner of the lake. The Devil's Backbone was a roller coaster. Park operated from 1924 to 1933. Yeah, you can, I'll give you amusement park. Yeah, that's fine. That's good enough. I'm not, I will say this, that when I do my trivia, I'm not always this generous, but and I definitely don't do this many questions about Grand Lake. But this is actually really cool. I'm stealing these, by the way. Definitely starting incorporating this. Grand Lake was the home to the world's first offshore oil wells. Offshore oil wells. Sure. All right, the two other major commercial ventures that once occurred but no longer take place on the lake: ice harvesting and commercial fishing. Again, that one's worth 2 points, so if you only got one, you still get 1 point. If you get them both, you get 2.
What about island entertainment via boat shuttles?
I'm going to go with no, because that's not on my answer sheet.
And sex on the beach doesn't count either.
No, but that's a good one. All right, the names of the 3 dredges that operate at Grand Lake: Brutus, Hodag, and Pump a Little. That is 3 points, yes. If you got all 3, you get 3 points. 1 point for each correct one. We're not counting 1, 2, 3. Number 7, this again, I love this one. German and Irish immigrants who dug the lake were paid 30 cents and a jigger of whiskey. You got to have them both for that one. Got to have them both for that one. 30 cents and a jigger of whiskey. You got to have them both to get the point. The lake's original name when it was constructed: the Grand Reservoir. The Grand Reservoir. That is the only acceptable answer. I was waiting for you to say something. So So then number 9, other than the Grand Reservoir and Grand Lake St. Mary's, if you wrote down any of these 5, you get a point for just 2. Only 2. But any of these 5. Lake Mercer, Lake Salina, St. Mary's Lake, Salina Lake, and Grand Lake. So if you got any of those 5, give yourself, or if you got 2 of those 5, give yourself 2 points. Number 10, construction of the lake took 8 years. 8 years. And those years were 1837 to 1845. So if you got that part, give yourself an extra point. It's 8 years.
Just 1 point, right?
Correct. Correct. Of course, the name of the creature that lives in Grand Lake: Hodag. How did it get the name Hodag, by the way? Anybody know? I don't know. I'm legit asking. No? All right. Oh, okay. All right. I know. All right. The unique aviation feature that's on the lake is Grand Lake St. Mary's Seaplane Base. You can also, if you put seaplane landing area or zone, that's accepted as well. Number 13, the horsepower limit on Grand Lake is unlimited. Unlimited. Kind of a trick question, but not really. Number 14, Grand Lake St. Mary's became a state park in 1949. Can't tell if there were cheers or groans on that one. I think a mixture of both. A Grand Lake famous bird that has the bigger wingspan, that is the American white pelican, which has an average wingspan of 7.9 to 10 feet. The bald eagle is 6 to 7.5. According to ODNR, Grand Lake St. Mary's is currently 13,500 acres. 13,500 acres. I like the chances of this guy in orange here. He's like giving like a fist pump like almost every question. So I'm just letting everybody know what you're up against. This guy has celebrated virtually every question. 17. True or false? The state of Ohio used to plant corn on Safety Island. That is true. The island once had over 40 acres of tillable land. The state used a dredge to get the equipment out there, and then swim a team of horses out there to do the plowing. That is. They really wanted that corn right there. Yeah. Oh, what year? I do not know. Do we know what year that was? We know. 2001. All right. The name of the only privately owned island on Grand Lake, that is Dayton Island. Anise Island is also accepted. He missed one, everybody. He missed one. All right, there we go. He just let everybody back in the game. All right, if you spilled a cup of coffee in a Grand Lake, basically how long would it stay in the lake before it evaporated or flowed out? It's about 300 days. 300 days. All right, and if we have a tiebreaker, this will be used as the tiebreaker question, but the answer to how many gallons of water are in the lake at normal pool, approximately 23.2 billion gallons of water. All right, so using the honor system, did anybody get all 20? Anybody? Who's got 20 points? Anybody got 20? Nobody? How about 19? No? 18? Really? You weren't sure? Really? He's busy counting. He's probably going to come up like, oh, yeah, 32. All right, so we don't have any. 18, 17? 16. Okay. All right, well, 16.
2 with 16.
2 with 16, so we got him and question. Oh, and him back there. There's all three right there. And the glasses with the blue. There you go. All right. That's you get your gift cards. Oh, and Coolie cups for everybody else. Can't have enough of those. I've got like a drawer just full of them. But anyway, my name is Jerry, or Jerrdog, whatever. The farther I get away from radio, the less people know the Jerrdog name. But yeah, Fun Times Midwest. You can check the page out on Facebook. Trivia, Singo. Can do DJ stuff. Don't do karaoke anymore. Too many people dropping my mics and yeah. It's fun, but you know, private parties, private events, and DJ weddings and stuff too. So, thank you guys very much. Appreciate it. You guys have a great day.